It's Sunday, the 6th of April 2014. We are in the Grand Cross. It's not hit maximum strength yet. I've been going on about the Grand Cross fairly repetitively now since January, and to be honest, I'm sick of the damn thing. But it's happening right now, so there's no point in avoiding it. As I'm saying to a lot of clients these days, you can't get away from it. It's happening. So you might as well go into it with your eyes wide open rather than hiding underneath the blankets. Now, I inadvertently gave out some information a few weeks ago about this being a 3-phase process, and I got it wrong. It's actually a 4-phase process, of which phase 1 is already through. A week and a half ago, I was talking about the new moon, Sun conjunct Moon, conjunct Uranus in Aries. And over this last week, we've seen the Sun clear Uranus, clear square to both Jupiter and Pluto, and the Aries new moon phase, the initial phase, the opening phase into the Grand Cross, is now effectively over. Bearing in mind that I do on average about 70 to 75 readings a month. So I see on average 3 clients a day, or speak to at least 3 clients a day, if not more. So, and they're from all ranges of life. So I get a fairly broad perspective, and that, based with my astrological knowledge, gives me perhaps a different view on the Grand Cross than many, and hopefully a more accurate one, particularly with regard to outcomes. We're entering the second phase now. And the second phase is a short, sharp shock. It's coming in the next 3-4 days, and it's being caused by the Earth passing exactly in between the Sun and Mars. Viewed from the Sun, it's an Earth-Mars conjunction. Viewed from the Earth, it's Sun opposite Mars. And that gravitational pull, minute though it may be in scientific terms, is going to have a profound effect. And anybody who's being hit by the Sun and Mars at this time, which is basically anyone who's born smack in the middle of Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, or with planets around 15 to 16 of those degrees, then this next few days is exceptionally potentially volatile, irritable, frustrating and impatient, and a good punch on the nose does wonders as opposed to diplomatic talks. However, I'm not advocating violence. Let's get through that, and then we move straight into phase 3, and this I'm already seeing starting. This is the eclipse that's coming up. In the last 3 days, I must have done 5 or 6 readings for people with strong planetary positions around 24, 5, 6 degrees of Aries and or Libra. And it seems that the more this eclipse is coming, the more these people are being drawn towards me, at least in the short term. I am seeing a lot of closure for a lot of people. It is a dark moon. Now, there's this nonsense out there about 4 blood moons. Drivel and rubbish. No such thing in astrology. Not having it. Go somewhere fluffy if you want that. It is going to be a totally eclipsed moon. And it may be a little bit red, but that's because of dust in the atmosphere and the fact that it is pretty damn close to Mars. But this is nothing to do with these blood moons nonsense. This eclipse will have a closure effect on a number of people, and it's going to bring certain situations, both in personal and global situations, into very stark relief. The idea of an eclipsed moon in Libra does not brook well for harmonious, balanced decisions. It's much more extremist, yes, no, black, white. And this is followed a week after this, around the 20th to 22nd, petering out as we get towards the 25th, 26th, by the actual crunch period of the Grand Cross itself. Or viewed in another way, 3 weeks' time, it's all over. But we are at the most defining time, astrologically speaking, of 2014. And we're actually at the peak of a bubble, if you like, the pimple on top of a boil, in many ways, for stuff that's been going on really since 2008, 2009, 2010 for many, many people. This last 5 years has had nothing but behind the scenes tactics, manipulation, uncertainty, followed by disruption and chaos, and it does seem that this is end game now. So be assertive, be projective, don't be scared to make difficult choices or decisions, but make decisions, don't sit on the fence. Otherwise you end up reacting instead of acting. And when you do make decisions, knowing that people are going to get hurt by them, do so in a loving, compassionate and understanding way, but at the same time, don't be scared to take decisions. There's a need. Grand Cross time. Never seen one like this. Hopefully, never see one like this again. Okay, catch you later. Bye.